Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. And this one we're going to be reacting to Battlestar Galactica Season 4 Episode 19 called Daybreak. Recap.
In the last one, we see Galactica's really falling apart now. Even though they've put that goop all over it, it's just the damage that Boomer did when she jumped is quite bad. To the point where there's a bit where Lee's talking to the ship captains about essentially leaving Galactica or kind of abandoning ship, and they're just like, we want this, we want that, we want the drives, we want, they're essentially the vultures are circling around the the Galactica to basically strip it for parts. And we see Adama right at the end essentially ask everyone or tell Sol that he wants everyone to leave. So all like the civilians and all the crews, essentially they want to transfer everything over to the base ship. And a lot of captains don't like that because essentially the base ship becomes the flagship for security within the fleet, which is quite crazy. Anders has essentially become a hybrid. He's kind of in the bathtub, plugged in, and it's interesting because he inadvertently has been plugged into the system. So the flickering of the lights and everything, that is Anders. It's not the ship breaking apart.
Yeah.
And when Starbuck puts a gun to his head to kind of put him out of his miseries, even though he's not kind of thinking anything, he kind of wakes up, and it almost looks like the Galactic is actually going to jump. It's basically he's in control of it, even though there's firewalls everywhere. But it's interesting. Starbuck plays an important part at the end where she's talking to Anders, Gaius forces her to think a different way because they hold a funeral, and then he uses Starbuck's angel-like or whatever she is against everyone else, and kind of saying, well, look, forget resurrection, you've got a living angel with you, essentially.
Yeah.
Which is pretty messed up. So then she changes her way of thinking and kind of goes to talk to Anders. I think she was going to plug him back in.
She did, and the sheet of music that she had, that Hera made, she was like, we're going to go through this like key by key, note by note, and figure out what we have here. I don't know whether she's going to be able to have a proper conversation with him, but that's the plan they made. So she's staying.
Yeah.
Adama and Sol look like they're staying.
Yes,
they do. Like however many jumps the Battlestar, the Galactica has left, everyone else is bounced. Yes. Boomer has given Hera to Cavill, and this is worrying because he's about to dissect her, or whatever.
It looks like that, yeah.
Whatever he's about to do. So we need... Boomer was crying at the end, so we need some form of empathy to form to the point where she kills Cavill. That's the only way I can see that working. I don't see it working anyway. Cavill won't change.
There was a bit where they bonded, Boomer and Hera. They actually bonded, where I think it was Hera that showed her a projection of the house.
Yeah.
Or something, and she was like, hey, no, how you're at such a young age, how can you project stuff like that? So there was a little bit. I'm hoping that is the turning point, and she does kill Cavill because of that scene.
Yeah.
But yeah. And we got to kind of see the colony a little bit, like just.
Oh yeah, there's something we haven't seen before, but I don't know how much that'll take. Who else is in there?
It looked like, do you know when we watched Razor, the original? There weren't the Raiders, the original ships that the Cylons had. I think they were there. So I don't know if that's where we might get to see some throwbacks to the old series.
So let's see what the episode holds. Season 4, episode 19, Daybreak. Let's check it out.
That's Earth, is it?
You know what? It could be Caprica.
Could be.
It's Caprica.
I know.
It's Caprica. It's Caprica.
Yeah.
Before the fall. Okay, we're going back. Right at the end of the show, we're going to go back.
Well, Bill, don't be like that. It's 1 hour of your life. Look, sometimes there are things you just got to do, all right?
Oh, being on the Galactica to decommission it kind of thing, like a...
No, do you remember they had like a school trip on there?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh yeah. Before they could, yeah.
You know, decorated military person to give its last hoorah.
Well, since you've allowed yourself to be in my capable hands for this evening, here's hoping I won't let you down.
And this is the first time these guys hooked up or something?
You can call me Gaius, actually, if you want.
Yeah, most likely, right?
This is crazy. I've actually forgotten your name.
That sounds like Gaius. Oh wow, she looks super different.
That was lovely, Laura. Thank you.
Well, it's the least I could do for my little sister.
Oh no. Well, she didn't make it.
None of them did.
God, look at these guys living normal
I know,
lives.
there's an everyday life, just chilling, not realizing they're going to spend the next 24 months in space.
Longer than that, isn't it?
Yeah.
You must be... Yeah.
It's the first time they met each other.
I'm Kara. Come on in.
Oh, this is crazy. Wow.
Zach, get the drinks. Dinner's almost ready.
Yes, sir.
Hang on, Zach died ages ago.
Pay you double. Triple. Thought I asked you to wait in the car.
This be the new one you be banging, eh?
None of your bloody 1,000 fracking cubits for you to stay the night, please.
How about you, love? Bet you charge a lot more than that,
Shut your filthy mouth. Stop being so disgusting.
You see the accent of his dad. It's like when
It's
back at,
completely,
back at the hometown kind of accent.
Yeah.
I'll break it down for you, Dad.
He's
You're
proper...
obnoxious, spiteful.
I was saying, he's being obnoxious here himself.
Big man cursing his father makes you feel important.
He holds it against him. He didn't like being... He didn't fit in.
He didn't like being on the farm. Yeah, I remember him saying... But still, there's no way to kind of...
Well, that's Gaius. That's why he left as soon as he could. Remember, he said... it's funny that we didn't know he took his dad with him.
No, we didn't. They didn't mention it. He basically said he left on his own, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
I'm Officer Stephanie, and this is Officer Sean with the Caprica City Police. Are you Laura Roslin?
What's happened? I'm thinking her sister's got in an accident.
I think she did mention that before.
We're so sorry. We have to inform you there's been a terrible accident.
I knew it.
Late last night, your sisters and your father were all killed.
So messed up. It's so messed up. So messed up. The day after a baby
She just
shower.
lost everyone basically in one go.
What do you do? No time to take it all in. Sounds about right. Can't say anything.
Yeah, you don't really blame her, do you?
No.
It does explain the people that we saw on the beach when she had the vision for the other lady, because obviously that was her family essentially.
True.
So.
Present day, kind of.
She wants us to cut the pain medication.
I don't think she knows what she wants. Okay, go ahead and shut it off.
So she looks like she's towards the end here.
Yeah, it's definitely the end.
They want us to tear the mag accelerators from the launch tubes. Sir, it's like we're tearing the old girl's heart out.
It's gotta go, mate.
Make the accelerators the last thing your men take out. Then turn out the lights and let the old girl die in peace.
Damn.
Okay, scratch that. No one's going. No one's staying. I was saying that
No
Dharma and Thingy are staying, but they're not. They have to completely get rid of it.
Yeah,
they just have a week before everything goes.
We thought it's like Captain goes with the ship kind of thing. Like we thought that's how we kind of thought it. But yeah, he's not doing it.
Cylon base ship deck 74. That is where they're going.
Yeah.
Humanity's final chapter is about to be written, and you will be its author.
No pressure.
This is it, guys.
Where does he plan to go?
I don't know.
There's never enough, Never enough money, fame, women.
Oh, yeah? It's a tragedy, your life.
The point I'm trying to make, Cal.
Who the hell is that?
There's a certain futility in centering one's entire life around trying to satisfy appetites that can truly never be sated.
That's greed for you.
It's got something to do with maths. That's why they've got like loads of equations there.
The old man intends to fly the last Viper off ship himself. Tell the deck gang to leave one launch tube intact. Set to remote pilot launch.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so he's actually going to fly the last Viper off.
Romantic.
It is a little bit, isn't it? It's interesting, actually. This is how he probably would have felt if they decommissioned it way back when. What? Is this the colony?
That looks insane.
You have to eat it now, all. You're in big trouble.
Leave her alone.
It's quite easy, actually. You just weld this baby at the T-joint.
And this is how these two hooked up. There we go.
Yeah, it's the beginning.
Can get in a lot of trouble. Do you know what you're doing?
Yes.
As long as you know.
Oh man, this was so good in the beginning.
I did what I did because I'm a fracking idiot.
Machines are not people.
That specific one was a bit of a dickhead. Athena is not. Athena's not nothing like Boomer.
Athena, Sharon, Boomer. Call them what you will, they're all the same.
No, they're not. I understand why he feels like that, but we know they're not the same. They all have their own personality.
Athena is different.
Yeah.
Which we know.
These are
pilots from the memorial wall. We wanted to take them with us, you know, so we wouldn't leave them behind with the others.
the others.
They're still down there. Nobody knows who they are anymore.
Damn.
It's mad that that's his son in real life.
True. The fact that they have to leave all those photos, like, it's
So
almost like
essentially
you
it's
have
people
to
who have,
forget
like-
about them because that memorial wall was a kind of a reminder that you went to, and
Yeah.
no one's claiming some of these photos, so it's like you're leaving them behind, leaving the memory behind.
Assuming that those people are probably either dead or...
No, they are dead.
As in
That's
the
why they're
people
on
that
the
put
wall.
them on the wall.
Oh, okay,
no, as in
okay.
the people that put them... Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I mean, that's Athena and Hera.
Athena and Hera. What's the plan? What's the plan? What's the plan? Are we gonna do it? Are we gonna take a
something
raptor?
Stirring.
We're gonna take a raptor and go after
No, you
them.
won't be able to take a raptor.
Why not? I mean, a viper.
I found my body, and I burned it on her.
I forgot this is the first time Adama's heard about this.
I don't know what I am.
Yeah, because she went off with Leoben, right?
Yeah.
I know what you are. You're my daughter. Don't forget it.
Ah. Kind of like similar to what Lee said, right? Like, I know I'm Lee, you're Kara.
Yeah. But he's always had that.
You're on pace to land in the Hall of Fame someday, but you still haven't won a championship.
Wow, we're going to Anders's bit.
I don't really care about the stats or the cup or the trophy or anything like that. In fact, even the games aren't that important to me. Not
That's what you want to tell a reporter?
making the perfect catch, the perfect step and block, perfection. That's what it's about.
At least he shows that he's more... He loves the sport.
True. Although, if an athlete said that today, I'd think he's a bit high. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I care about the cup, man. Go win me the cup.
Perfect lace. Find the perfect world for the end of Carrot's race, end of line.
He said a lot of
Oh, okay, that's new. That's new. Find
Yeah.
the perfect world.
I represent thousands of people. They deserve to be enfranchised just as much as anyone else. I'm not talking about myself. This is not for me personally.
I don't know, though, because the
He
thing
is-
is,
he is
when you have a
right.
quorum...
Yeah.
No, he is, but those people fall under the quorum leaders. That's a religious movement.
Nah, that way of... That's different now. They're not doing it that way, remember?
Oh, yeah, they're changing the way
They're
they are.
changing
Okay,
the way-
of
yeah.
course. They change, yeah.
Never seen you do something that didn't on some level serve the greater needs of Gaia's fracking bulk.
That's the issue. That's the issue.
And I won't bring you or any
representative from your movement into the government.
Because I, personally, haven't passed Leah Dharma's selfless altruism test. I haven't been a goody-goody and worn a badge of honor.
I don't think you've passed Gaius Baltar's test.
Ooh.
Tell me about the time that you made a truly heroic act of conscience which helped you not even in the slightest. Tell me, I'll even believe you.
There has to be something.
Didn't he shoot that guy ages ago and that had no...
Which guy?
On the planet when they were new Caprica, not new Cap, Cobalt. He shot that guy because he was... But it had no political gain to him.
Yeah.
Remember the guy in the forest?
I remember he was
I don't know if that was heroism or that's
What's going on here? Stand on
it's going to be one of those ones, isn't it? Volunteer, go left. Yeah.
No, remember they had. Yeah, true, could be.
I thought that a rescue mission was impractical. Well, I was wrong.
Yay! Where's Hilo, man?
He thought a rescue mission was impractical because he didn't know where she was being held. That's changed now, I guess, because he does know where she's being held.
Oh, so they know the colony's coordinates.
We're going. The 5 of us. Oh, you're making decisions for all of us now.
Well,
you'll go, Tori. Two-Face never could be alone.
How do they know the location all of a sudden? This is weird.
I'm assuming it's got something to do with the coordinates or...
The notes.
Yeah.
We're going after her.
Oh, wow. She's a mess.
Gavel's probably had her sliced and diced and cut up into 1,000 specimens.
Stop it.
No, he hasn't.
We're gonna get her, and everything's gonna be all right.
It's not gonna be all right, Carl.
Yes, it is.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
I don't blame the fact that she's a mess.
No.
I'm glad Hilo's there to at least have a bit of optimism.
She's clearly very gifted.
She hasn't eaten in days. I think we should begin intravenous nutritional supplements to build up her strength before we begin testing.
And we haven't seen Simon in a while.
I haven't seen any of them in a while.
Yeah.
She's a half-human, half-machine object of curiosity that holds the key to our continued existence somewhere in her genetic code.
Why is this prick still alive?
It makes a good villain.
Yeah, true.
What the hell is that?
Okay, why is Simon still alive? Kill him as well.
I love how they're doing this while she's there. They're all talking to her. They're not in a different room. They're just...
Oh, look, she's up. Ah, pain meds.
I will lead a Raptor assault with anyone who is willing to join me.
I wonder how many people sign up.
I have a feeling a few people will.
A one-way trip.
Really? On a one-way trip?
Volunteers, move to the starboard side. Everyone else to the port.
Okay, let's see who actually goes.
That's the president going. Yeah, all the 5. We know the 5 are going to go because they said.
Yeah. I mean, the president going though, is that wise?
I don't know.
Cottle.
He can't afford to lose a doctor.
That's true, actually.
Yeah. Still, I applaud him for actually saying that he wants to go.
Wanting to go, yeah.
And you got something better to do.
In it, Tori. What are you standing there for?
Go on, guys.
Do something heroic.
Yeah, you gotta go, man.
You turnip.
He's in the vision. He has to go. That Opera House vision. He has to go.
You didn't think you were going to take off without me, Admiral, did you?
She is on her last legs as well.
Yeah. You can tell by her face as well. She's just completely...
It's great makeup and great acting.
Deteriorating.
From the actress.
That as well.
Guys, you mango. Move to that side. What dickhead?
Is that enough to pilot?
Just complete.
Oh, damn.
Frack, we're right on top of a singularity. A black hole? Where away?
Oh, that's dangerous.
738 Caram, 882.
Oh, they might die. Where is this black hole?
It's located within an accretion disk of a naked singularity.
Oh, okay.
It's what? Right next to a black hole?
Found within
Yeah.
the gravity well of the black hole, but maintains a stable orbit.
Oh, what is it? Is it orbiting a black hole? What the?
This right here is our only parking spot.
That's right on top of the fracking thing.
Less than 1 click by our estimates.
Damn, that's close.
It looks funky, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Let's get to work.
And that's the end of the episode. Thoughts?
It's an interesting penultimate episode of them showing us the stories, the original stories of them back on Caprica.
Yeah.
They didn't show us. They only showed us a few characters, which is weird. Normally, like, you would expect them to kind of give
We got
the majority of them.
We got the main guys.
But then I suppose you-
Rosalind,
it's-
Adama, Gaius, Starbuck,
Lee.
and Lee. I think those are our 5 big characters anyway. Do you know what I mean?
We know Saul's one when Adama goes to see him and stuff.
Yeah.
It moved quite quickly, this, in the sense that from them going to let's strip the ship down to parts, and then
Did Anders give them the How did Anders give them the coordinates?
I think it's got something. I don't know if it's got something to do with the song, because
Okay. I just feel like we missed a major bit there, and all of a sudden Adama's got the coordinates from Anders, but they didn't show us that bit. Maybe I missed something. But yeah, that's who they got it off.
Yeah, that's who they got it off. Yeah, but it was really quick. It literally, they didn't even show us. They just showed us a conversation that they were having, and then he was like, "Okay, turn him on. Let's have a conversation." But he was saying to Starbuck, "You ask him." And then next thing you know, it's like, we know where it is. And it's like, which is fine. I mean, obviously you have to cover a lot of ground here. So it's a bit weird. But the fact that he's doing this purely on a volunteer basis, and he knows it's a one-way mission because the ship's obviously breaking up.
Ship's breaking up, and you're not taking a lot of weapons, and you're going to a place where they'll be fully, like, weaponed up.
But haven't they started decommissioning the Raptor tubes? So what are they going to take with them?
I don't know.
That's the thing.
I don't know. But then it needs to be strapped. But the other worry about it being a one-way trip, not about the colony's defenses, but the fact that it's orbiting a black hole, which is just the most ridiculous thing ever. How do you think this is going to pan out?
A black hole?
I don't know. It's crazy. I think it's just like this perfect spot where it's just able to orbit it, and it's not quite.
Well, they were
sucking you
saying,
in.
isn't it, that it's the base is holding its own kind of gravity.
Yeah.
Thing. Yeah, that is one of those Mission Impossible things, because it's kind of like there's only one spot that you can actually jump in on. And
yeah.
of course, yeah, obviously you'd have all your guns trained on that one spot, because if someone randomly came in.
Gaius not going, even though we had that conversation with Lee about not being a hero, and we thought, okay, Gaius is so predictable that he'd do that. Okay, someone told me off, so now I'm gonna do my heroic moment thing and revert back to Gaius.
I don't think you can have.
But he's not. You think that wasn't the end of
I
that?
think last minute.
Okay, fine.
He'll go because the thing is with him. Yeah, it's just too much of an important character to not see in the last episode.
Or it's the perfect Gaius moment where, okay, all of these big guns are going. I've kind of got a lot more power here then.
Well, interestingly,
even though they're not going to stay
Lee's
there, they're
going.
all going to leave.
So who's going to become president? I mean, not that is a worry. That's not a worry. We're not worried about the politics here. But it's like...
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Unless they're really thinking about the success of this mission, and it's going to be very like a short mission, which is jump in, attempt to grab her, jump back out before everyone leaves the Galactica, like fully leaves it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. It's weird him going and still calling it a one-way trip, or could be potentially a one-way trip, not fully a one-way
Well, I
trip.
suppose you have to tell people that in the event that, like I said, he has got a following. I know there's not that many people. When you look at the picture, there's not that many people, but you have to let them know of the odds. This is what you're signing up for.
Yeah.
That essentially you could, you could die on this mission. I feel like this, like I said, it wasn't a lot, but I feel like it was deliberate. They've slowed this episode down deliberately.
Yeah, I think the finale is going to be a bit of a jam-packed episode. It was a good episode, though. We got to see some of the beginning moments of each character, like how they met or what were they like before. But let us know your thoughts in the comments. What did you think of the episode and our reaction to it? But other than that, please like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya.